Right, this is James Maloney here from the Irish Farmers Journal. I'm here with Philip and Derek from Lemken. Philip is the product manager in the factory here in Harran, is it?
Yes, it is.
Philip, what is your second name actually? Because I'm finding it hard to pronounce it.
Camps.
Philip Camps, no, it's not too bad. And Derek is taking over as the area sales manager for Ireland for Lemken, so best of luck in that role, Derek.
Thank you very much, James.
What we're going to talk about today, lads, is your new sprayer, an exciting development for you. Can you just tell me a little bit where the sprayer came from, or the design, or the theory behind it, I suppose?
The theory is based on 3 topics, and one topic is having a very stable sprayer. So we've got a quite new chassis with a very low point of gravity, user-friendliness, having a sprayer that's very simple to operate, and the third one is getting better profit back to the farmer by having very intelligent systems on the plumbing and spraying in the back at the boom.
Yeah, just going to pick you up on that point there, Philip. Getting more money back to the farmer. How will the Vega sprayer do that in comparison to another manufacturer maker out there?
Starting at the boomers, we do have a real single nozzle control. So that means by GPS control, every single nozzle at a 50 centimeter spacing will shut off if you come to a headland, or if you're passing in a not straight way, you're already a sprayed area. We do have a very intelligent plumbing system that gives you high suction capacity and a very good chemical inductor, which will give you just time savings. And time, especially in Ireland, I think is quite important due to the weather conditions. So if you want to spray, you need to go for spraying, and it needs to fit right in your weather conditions.
A lot of the capabilities of the machine now will allow us to work within that short window space. So like Philip said, being able to load into the chemical inductor or it quickly and efficiently and cleanly.
I suppose the next question for us is the Vega. Where do you see the role of the Vega? Where do you see, what type of farmer or fields do you see the Vega kind of excelling in?
Well, to be fair, James, the Vega offers a lot between the fact that we don't have a steer and axle like many of our competitors. We have a steer and drawbar. Steer and axles work very well, however they limit the tyre size that you can actually use with the sprayer. The fact that we don't have a steer and axle means that we can vary our tyre size quickly and efficiently to go from different ground conditions, etc, etc. The steer and axle also means that we are a lot more stable, especially when we come to the hillier ground and to fields, etc. That it's.
And I was looking at Derek there. It's not too tall, this sprayer, like.
No, it's quite compact. If you look at the size of that sprayer there, it's a 4,000 litre sprayer, but it's very, very compact. A 5,000 litre sprayer will actually be the same length, because what we do is we actually build it up, and because of the tyre size which I spoke about, it means that we can have a low centre of gravity. The fact that the wheels don't actually turn into the tank means we can have a wide base in the tank. Gives us greater stability. And
are you limited to the size then in that because you can only sink the tank down so low, or what is the maximum size the Vega that is on the market?
The maximum size at the minute is 5,000 litres.
5,000 litres.
Yeah.
And really in Ireland we don't really need it much bigger.
We don't need it much bigger than 5,000 litres.
The other thing, Derek, I looked at the back of it, I saw 2 good big coil springs on it.
Yeah.
You know, what's their role? Like most systems are just using hydraulic dampers.
Most systems use hydraulic dampers, and hydraulic dampers work fine until you actually start to spray at a low level. Then the ram's empty of oil and you have no more damping. Whereas the spring system that we use on the back means that we have constant damping of the booms. So when you're completely to the bottom or completely to the top, you get the same.
And do they need any adjustment, or is there?
There's no adjustment.
Yeah.
They're preset.
Yeah. If I can just bring Philip back in here. We're talking about the height of spraying. What is the minimum height or the maximum height that the Vega boom works efficiently at?
Efficiently, we can go down to 35 centimeters, up to 3 meters, right under the nozzle. So depending on your crops, it's up to who we're going to spray. If we want to minimize drift on pre-herbicides, for example, you can go with a wide angle nozzle down to 40 or 35 centimeter. If you go into rapeseed or corn, or I don't know if sunflowers in Ireland are.
No, sunflower's not a big crop. No, we need sun for that one.
Yeah, okay. But in the end, you have that extraordinary lifting height up to 3 meters. So that means crops up to 2 meters 60, 2 meters 70 can be sprayed quite well.
Yeah, in terms of protection on the boom, I might come back to both of you on this. How does the Vega protect itself from, say, with the best will in the world, some of us drivers might get in contact with a pole, or is there a break back from what section? Is just the end break back, or is there a break back from the middle of the sprayer as well?
No, there's only a safety device on the very last tip. That means on 30 meter, 3 meter on 3 meter safety.
Yeah.
So if you hit a pole
Inside that.
then in the end you will maybe waste a ram, because
Waste a ram.
the ram is the weakest point in the boom, so it will fall back and you change the ram. That's it.
Okay. Back to you, Derek, here on the Vega. What's the plan for Ireland on the Vega? Are you going to be rolling this out very soon?
Yeah, we're going to. At the moment, we've 24-meter demo machines available. Okay, 27, 28, and 30 meter will become available on the market, I think, in July. So therefore, we will hope to do a good, strong campaign early on in the year to get those machines out there. Like we do offer a good range now, up to 30 meters. And like that is where we will be hoping then that we can spread that throughout the country. Certain areas will demand the 30 metre, other areas will demand 24.
Yeah.
Under that, at that stage, there is no demand.
We
24.
We see finance as an important factor. Is the Vega going to be offered with a kind of an incentive?
There will be incentive finance packages available at the time. Our finance packages are ongoing. They change from different times of the year, so there will be a finance package available at the time for the new sprayers. So we're hoping that we can take orders for sprayers now, and therefore we can use the current finance packages, I suppose, to secure those deals, etc., and help to move the whole thing forward. Finance is very, very important.
Philip, coming back to you, we're looking at this sprayer. It's full ISOBUS control as well. It's not gone on to the next stage. It's not TMI. It's not telling the tractor what to do. It's still just ISOBUS control, is it, or is that the next stage of development? Or
sounds crazy, or it sounds crazy if you say still. I mean, if we look to the history, having a really fully integrated ISOBUS system that is really working is, I think, right now to its place where it should be. Because if you look 5 years back with a lot of ISOBUS systems, they weren't working.
Yeah,
they were marketing it and promoting it, but it wasn't working.
They weren't talking to each other.
Exactly. And now we saw today, we plugged it into a fan and it just popped up. You plug it into the John Deere, it's working. It's fully integrated into the joystick, for example, on a fan. And I think that is a big step within the agriculture industry.
I just noticed your screen. Like if you look at my tractors, that bar could be full with screens. Like, so if ISOBUS works and it's working effectively, it's brilliant.
Exactly. And I think tractor implement control isn't a point back to engineering, but it's a point back to safety. Because you can imagine if the implement grabs onto the system of the tractor and defines, for example, that he has to go quicker or faster or slower, or break down the machine, then the tractor manufacturer would say, hey, what the hell are you going to do with my tractor? I'm responsible for safety. So from engineering point of view, we are quite far with tractor implement management, but safety is an issue.
Lads, I'm going to leave it at that. Thanks very much, and I wish you the best of luck with the new Vega.
Thanks.
Thank you, James.